As I'm still on the hunt to find my new favorite Pokemon game other than Pokemon Emerald, we head into the Johto region this time, with Pokemon HeartGold and SoulSilver, arguably two of the best Pokemon games ever made according to its community. After finishing Pokemon Platinum, how do these remakes compare to the other Pokemon games we already played? Today we're playing through Pokemon HeartGold and SoulSilver, and see if they stand the test of time, and if they have what it takes to become my new favorite Pokemon games. If you love Pokemon content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more videos just like this one. And if you want to hang out live while I play through these games, come join me on Twitch, link in the description. Now let's get into it. We start off the game where Professor Oak introduced us to the world of Pokemon, coming to the choice of which character we want to pick. This is very funny. A lot of people give me flack for picking a female character. They do not like it when I play a female character. They're like, what you want about? Why are you picking a female character when you were male? I've always liked picking female characters in video games if I have the choice. Do you prefer playing as female characters too? Drop a comment and let me know if you're with me. We head downstairs where our mom tells us that Lyra is looking for us, and we should head to Professor Elm's lab. We head outside and see Lyra and Amaryl and follow them. But before we do that, we have to do something about not having sunlight. There we go, much better. We head into the lab and talk to Professor Elm, who gives us the choice between 3 starter Pokemon, with the choice of Cyndaquil, Totodile, and Chikorita. We pick the blue crocodile and name it Bop, then head out on our merry way. We head to Route 30 and head to Mr. Pokemon's house and see that Professor Oak is here too. Mr. Pokemon hands us an egg, while Oak hands us our very own Pokedex. As we make our way back to Elm, we bump into our rival, who stole Professor Elm's Chikorita out of all Pokemon. After spamming Scratch, we take Chikorita out and pick up our rival's trainer card and see that his name is Larry. He does look like a Larry now that I think of it. We head back to the lab and report Larry to the police. We head on with our new journey as a Pokemon trainer and make it to Violet City, where the first gym is located. Before we challenge the gym, we catch ourselves a Mareep and name it Mop. We head into Sprout Tower and make it all the way to the top to find Larry, who cowardly uses an escape rope. We battle the head of the tower and show our worth. Now we can go challenge Faulkner, the flying type gym leader that is waiting for us in his gym. We head inside and make it to Faulkner, where he starts off with his Pidgey that goes down easily, as does his Pidgeotto with a couple of bites to the face. Already we've beaten the first gym, and Faulkner gives us our first badge of our journey. We hatch the egg that Mr. Pokemon gave us and name the newly hatched Togepi before dumping it in the trash where it belongs. We then head into Union Cave, where we catch a Zubat and name it Zop. We make it through the cave and get a double evolution, where Mareep evolves into Flaffy and Totodile into Croconaw. We make it to Azalea Town, where we find a Team Rocket Grunt telling this poor man to beat it like Michael Jackson. We meet Old Kurt and tell him that Team Rocket Grunts are doing some funny business over at the Slowpoke well, and he rushes over there. We climb into the well ourselves and find Kurt at the bottom saying that he fell on his back and that we have to deal with the grunts. I'm not buying the whole I broke my back scenario, but anyways, we head deeper and find one of the admins that is in charge of this attack, chopping off Slowpoke tails and selling them for profit. We take admin Proton in battle and demolish his team of Zubat and Coughing. Team Rocket retreats and Kurt comes along saying that his back is better. I knew it was lie, man. Just say that you're a scaredy cat next time. With Team Rocket out of the way, it's time for the second gym. We head inside to face the mighty Bugsy, who starts off the battle with this Scyther. With Scyther paralyzed, we take down his Metapod. Before Scyther comes back in, we send him Bob. It takes a good chunk of his health before Scyther uses another U-turn. We take down Kakuna in an instant, and Bugsy finally has nowhere to run, so we take down Scyther with Mop's Thundershocks. Bugsy gives us our second badge, and we continue on our merry way. As we make it to the next city, we encounter our rival that demands a battle. We take down his Ghastly and Zubat without breaking a single sweat. Out comes Bayleaf. We paralyze it with Mop and confuse it with Zop using a Supersonic. After taking down his HP, we switch into Bop, which gets poisoned, but it doesn't matter because we take down that Bayleaf with a couple of bites, chomping that Bayleaf off the playing field. We head into Ilex Forest and catch a trainer's Farfetch that got away, and in return for our good deeds, he hands us the HM for cut. We find this guy headbutting some trees, and he teaches Mop the move Headbutt that we used to find and catch Heracross and name it Hop. With Heracross on the team, now we have a fighting type Pokemon that can take on Whitney's Miltank over at Goldenrod City. We find Whitney over at the radio tower and send her back to her gym. We head into the gym and defeat all the trainers before making it to Whitney herself. She starts off the battle with her Clefairy, who gets put down with a couple of rock smashes. We send him up, and with 300 IQ, this pans out. Come on. Nice. Okay. That's all I wanted. That's literally all I wanted. Oh. Yes. Did you guys see that? It got paralyzed by my static. Used the berry, took off the paralyzation. I hit it again with a Thunder Wave. That's how we do it up in here, man. With Miltank paralyzed, we send in Hop and Rock Smash dealing so little damage. We switch into Bop, healing Hop, and chop down Miltank's HP before ultimately taking out Miltank. After Whitney is done throwing a fit, she hands us the third badge, leaving us with only 5 more badges to acquire in the Johto region. We waste no time and head towards the next city on our list. But before we do that, we take a nice family picture with our team over at the National Park. We see an odd looking tree that's blocking our way, so we head back to Goldenrod mud and head into the flower shop to get a hold of a squirt bottle and spray the weird tree that is actually Sudowoodo. We chuck a couple of balls to his face and name it Sop, and finally make it to Ecruteak City. We quickly stop a grunt that is harassing one of the kimono girls over at the dance hall and head into the burning tower where we find our rival, who gets destroyed in battle, leaving him crying for his mommy. We head into the basement and come face to face with the legendary dogs, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, before heading to the city's gym and face up Morty, the ghost-type gym leader. With this team of Ghastly, 2 hunters, and his ace Gengar, we take care of his Ghastly and one of his hunters before dealing with this overpowered Gengar. With Gengar out of the way, we take a second hunter with ease and obtain the 4th gym badge. We continue on our journey heading towards Mahogany Town, where the Lake of Rage is located. In the middle of the lake, we encounter Gop, the shiny red Gyarados, and catch it and add it to the team. We find Champion Lance, and he tells us that he needs our help. We head back to Mahogany Town and enter this house, where we find Lance and his Dragonite, unliving this man with a Hyper Beam. I guess you can get away with anything if you're the champ. We head into the secret passageway and find that Team Rocket has a base, and we need to put a stop to it. After defeating countless grunts, Bop evolves into its final evolution, Fraligator. We enter the boss room and find Giovanni? Never mind, it's just an imposter posing as Giovanni. We take down Admin Petrel and chase down his Murkrow that conveniently can mimic his voice to open the locked doors and put a stop to Pokemon cruelty. But before we do that, we have a double battle with Lance to take down Admin Ariana Grande and a pink hair grunt. After taking down the Pokemon 2x2, we release the poor Pokemon into a better life. With Team Rocket out of the way for now, we can focus on what really matters, obtaining another gym badge from Old Man Price. After definitely not spending 15 minutes on this one ice puzzle, we challenge Price. We take down a seal while spamming Dragon Breaths from our red boy Gop. Piloswine, however, takes out Gop, but not without taking a good amount of damage. Piloswine proceeds to take out every single Pokemon except for Bop and Hop. We send him Bop, and with a Surf, Bop takes out that Piloswine for good. Price sends out his final Pokemon, Dugong, and we switch into Hop, who unfortunately goes out cold. With only one Pokemon left on the team, we use Agility twice and start spamming Crunches. In doing so, Dugong's defense harshly goes down, and with 2 more Crunches, we seal the deal and obtain the Glacier badge. We head west to make it to Olivine City, where we bump into a rival, Larry, but he doesn't want to battle, I guess. Weird. Usually they always want to battle. Is it the smell of my feet? I mean, I've been running all day. Before we get too sidetracked by the smell of my feet, we head into the lighthouse and find Jasmine at the top. She tells us to go find some medicine for the sick Ampharos, so we head into the sea till we find Sealwood City. Ampharos can wait a little bit while we challenge the gym leader, Chuck. We face Chuck with Hop, and with the move, Aerial Ace, we demolish his Primate. For his Poliwrath, we switch in Mop, paralyze it before switching back into Hop to take it out and yet obtain another badge. With all our errands out of the way, we grab the medicine and the HM for Fly and head back to Jasmine and hand over the medicine for Ampharos. With Ampharos all healthy, Jasmine heads back to her gym ready to fight. I have to say that Jasmine was such a disappointing battle. With Top taking out both her Magnemites and Bop dealing with the Steelix, the battle was done less than a minute. A win is a win, I guess. Now hand me my badge, Jasmine. On a more exciting note, Zop finally evolves into Golbat. We head out of the gym and Professor Elm calls us to tell us that we should check the radio tower at Goldenrod City for suspicious activities. Bro thinks I'm the Pokemon police. We pop in the radio tower to see what's going on and find a Team Rocket grunt standing in front of the doorway with no way of entry. Sometimes if you can't beat them, join them. With our new outfit, we go undercover, and before we can actually go undercover, dumb boy Larry blows it for us. We raid the tower and find the director making an announcement, but it turns out that it's this Admin Petrel playing dress up again. After beating the info out of him, he hands us the basement key and tells us that the real director is at the end of Goldenrod Tunnel. We head into the basement and Larry shows up again, this time ready to battle us. This really isn't a great time, Larry, but we take out his Golbat, then his Magnemite. Meganium didn't even stand a chance against Gop. Hunter went down to Bob's Crunches, and Sneasel got karate chopped into next week. After the battle, Zop evolves into one of my favorite Pokemon, Crobat. Look at that beautiful face. After we showed those grunts who's boss, another wonderful event happened, where Mop evolves into Ampharos. We find the director and he hands us his key card in order to get to the top of the radio tower. We find Admin Ariana Grande in front of the elevator door, the look that seeks revenge in her eyes and passion burning brighter than a million Bruh. Oh, the fight is already over? That was anticlimactic. We head into the elevator and head to the tippy top where we find Giovanni's replacement, Archer. He tells us that he took over Radio Tower to announce Team Rocket's comeback and that he will not allow us to interfere with their plans. I'm not joking when I say Bop wiped his entire team out with just a couple of serves. Team Rocket disbands for a second time thanks to another 10-year-old. The director comes along and as a thanks, he hands us the Rainbow Wing. With no more Team Rocket trouble, we can finally go back to our challenge and face off the last gym leader Johto has to offer. We head east and make our way through the ice path, spending yet again too much time on these god-awful puzzles, and find one of the kimono girls and give her a hand and make it to Blackthorn City, home of the Dragon's Den. We head into the gym to face off with Claire, the Dragon-type gym leader, and face off with their first Pokemon, Gyarados. Frozen solid, that's what I like to hear. Beautiful. Spang. On the wave, that's fine, that's fine. Frozen solid, but cured. Fire blast, that does literally nothing. Done a punch. Oh, you son of a gun. Hydro pump. Oh my god, that almost took me out. Ooh, let's go. Okay, that's all I needed. That's all we needed. It needs to recharge. Smoke screen. Literally 1 HP. Air cutter. There you go. After defeating Claire, pulls a Whitney and tells us to talk to the old man over at the dragon stand behind the gym. After not looking up the answers, Claire doesn't believe that we had that dog inside of us and finally hands the 8th and final gym badge. We head back into the dragon stand and pick up something special, a Dratini who knows the rare move Extreme Speed. We name it Dop and add it to the team. Now that we've beaten all the gym leaders in Johto, we continue on to Victory Road where we can challenge the Elite Four and the champion, Dragon Boy Lance. But before that, we head to New Bark Town to talk to Professor Elm and he hands us the Master Ball and I have just the Pokemon in mind for it. We fly to Ecruteak City and head into the dance theater with all the kimono girls lined up. They challenge us one by one to see if we are worthy, while the girls send out all the different evolutions. After defeating all 5 of them, they say to meet them at the top of Bell Tower. We head up of this death trap of a tower, make it to the top where the kimono girls dance and summon the legendary Pokemon, Ho-Oh. We waste no time with Ho-Oh and capturing the Master Ball, adding it to the team. With that out of the way, now we can head up Victory Road and battle all the trainers to test their might and there's no one here. So we make our way through the empty Victory Road. And right before we head to the league, our rival stops us. Finally, a battle at Victory Road where you test your might before the league. Does that ring a bell? After a quick and easy battle between us and our rival, we take down Cecil with the Sacred Fire from a new pal, Ho-Oh. Magneton also goes down to Ho-Oh, and Hunter is taken down by Bob's Crunches. But Gainim doesn't stand a chance against Ho-Oh, and Golbat is burned to a crisp as well. Finally, Kadabra takes a spoon and leaves after taking a couple of surfs to the face, winning us the final rival battle. We make it to the Pokemon League and absolutely get demolished by Lance, the dragon lover himself. Starting one of our grinding sessions of this video, we head into Victory Road once more, but since there are no trainers to grind, we grind on the poor wild Pokemon that live here. We grind all of our Pokemon to a minimum level of 40, while Bob is now level 60 and is ready to show Lance that he's got that dog inside of him. We head into the first room where we find Will and take his will to live from him after leaving his Xatu on 1 HP before he retreats and sends out his Jinx. That Up, our Ho-Oh, takes out with a single Fire Blast. Mop deals with his Slowbro with a couple of discharges and Xatu comes back before U-turning once more into Executor, who gets destroyed by a Fire Blast to its face, forcing Will to send out his Xatu once more. We send in Zop to U-turn ourselves and take it out for good this time, leaving Will with only 1 Pokemon remaining, which is another Xatu that also goes down to a couple of surfs. Next up is Koga, who starts off with Ariados. With Up on our team, Arios goes down to a single Fire Blast, and the same goes for Fortress. Bob takes Muck out with an Earthquake, while Crobat is up next, who gets demolished by Ice Fangs. Koga's final Pokemon is Venomoth, that OP takes out with yet another Fire Blast, leaving us with only 2 more members of the Elite Four. Bruno, the fighting type trainer, is up next, and sends out Hitmontop, and us with Bob. Hitmontop takes an Earthquake, but goes down the second turn to a Surf. We send an Up, as he sends out Hitmonchan, and we take it down with a couple of extra Sensory. As Onyx comes out, we send in Bob once more, to take it out with a single Surf. Bruno sends in Machamp, and tanks an extra Sensory from Up, taking Up down. We send him up and paralyze Machamp, and leaving it half HP, before taking it out for good with a Fly from Zop. Bruno's final Pokemon is Hitmonlee, who also goes down to a single Fly from Zop. Before challenging the champion Lance, we face off with Karen. She starts off with Umbreon, and we send in Hop. Umbreon takes not 1, but 2 close combats, but goes down to a Brick Break. Karen's second Pokemon is Murkrow, while we send in Bob to Ice Fang it, and take it down in 1 turn. Up comes out, while Karen sends in her Vileplume. With the Sacred Fire, Vileplume also goes down in 1 turn. Her Houndoom goes down to a Surf from Bob, leaving her with the last Pokemon, Gengar. We send in Zop to use Dark Pulse a couple of times, finally taking Karen down, and leaving us with only Lance to challenge. We come face to face with Lance, but this time he's going down. Lance starts off with his Gyarados, and us with Mop, paralyzing it and taking Gyarados down with a single discharge. He sends out one of his Dragonites, and we switch into Bob to Ice Fang it, also take it down in a single turn. His second Dragonite hangs out with 1 HP after an Ice Fang, paralyzing Bob. Lance heals up, and we send in Mop, who takes a lot of damage, but paralyzes Dragonite due to its ability. We send in Bop after Mop goes down, and take it out with an Ice Fang. His third Dragonite comes out, and also hangs on with 1 HP, after hitting a super effective Ice Fang. Next turn, we hit it with another Ice Fang, and get a freeze on Dragonite, and take it down with a simple Surf the next turn. Aerodactyl comes out, and hits Bop with the Thunder Fang, but deals laughable damage, and we finish it off with a Surf, leaving Lance with only his Charizard, that also holds on with 1 HP, and Lance uses his 100th full restore, and finally Charizard goes down to a Surf, winning us the battle. Since we are the new champion of Johto, Lance takes us into the back room, where we write our names into the Hall of Fame. But we're not done yet. We still have to beat all the Kanto gyms and collect the Kanto badges. Back in New Bark Town, Elm hands us a SS ticket, so we can take the ship over at Olivine City. We head on the boat and find this man's missing daughter before we dock to Vermilion City, where we can challenge our first gym leader, Lieutenant Surge. We demolish Lieutenant Surge and his team by spamming Earthquakes, taking his whole team down in a flash. After getting our first Kanto gym badge, we head north and head to Saffron City to challenge Sabrina. We start the battle with Bob, and her with Espeon, which doesn't take an Earthquake and a Surf all too well. Alakazam fought for his life, but ultimately gets taken out to a couple of Discharges and a Dark Pulse and a Fire Blast. The final Pokemon is Mr. Mime, who takes OP to 1 HP before getting taken out with the Sacred Fire. With 2 badges down, we only have 6 more to go, and we are on record pace by the looks of it. We head west of Saffron to Celadon City, where we can challenge Erica. With OP on the team, we pull a clean sweep, taking out her Jumpluff, Tangela, Victory Bell, and her Blossom, all burned to ashes. We head over to Fuchsia City, where Koga's daughter, Janine, took over his old gym, since now he's one of the Elite Four members. We sweep and take all of Janine's team with Surfs and Earthquakes from Bob, giving us yet another easy victory, and another badge. Now we head up north to Cerulean City, but before we challenge Misty, who isn't in her gym right now, we head towards the power plant and find out that some grunt stole some part of the generator. We find the grunt hiding in Misty's gym, and chase him down before he tells us where the stolen part is. After finding the part, we take it back to the power plant and find Misty on a date and scare off our date. She goes back to her gym, and now we get to challenge her and her 4 Pokemon, Lapras being one of them, and a pain in our butts. Lapras almost takes out all of her team with Ice Beams, so we bring back Mop, and Lapras goes down to a couple of Discharges. We beat Misty and obtain another badge that we add to the collection. Next, we head to Lavender Town and upgrade our Pokegear to now be able to wake up the sleeping Snorlax in front of Diglett Cave. We catch Snorlax and name him Ben after my first shiny Pokemon I've ever caught, which was also a Snorlax. We go through Diglett Cave and make it to Pewter City. We head into Brock's gym and do a complete sweep with Bop, taking out his Graveler, Kabutops, Onix, Rhyhorn, and finally his Amistar. Brock gives us a Boulder badge, which leaves us only 2 more to collect. We head south from Pallet Town and see that Cinnabar Island is so much different after the volcano erupted, and find out that Blaine is now at Seaform Island, and that's where he built his new gym. While in Blaine's new gym, our Dragonite Bop finally evolves into Dragonite. We challenge Blaine, but he's only got 3 Pokemon. We span Surfs with Bop and gain yet another easy victory. We head back to Cinnabar Island to talk to Blue, who is Viridian City's new gym leader, and tell him to get his butt in his gym. We come face to face with Blue, and he starts out the battle with Executor that Op takes down with a couple of Sacred Fires. Next is this Rhydon, which Bob uses a single Surf to take it down in one go. Machamp is up next and takes out Op before we can deal any damage, but Bob retaliates with a couple of Surfs, taking Machamp out for good. Arcanine is sent out next and shares the same fate as Machamp, going down to Surfs. Blue sends out Pidgeot and uses Whirlwind to bring out Mop, who gets taken out the next turn, but paralyzing Pidgeot with its ability. We send Bop back in and take it out with a couple more Surfs. Blue sends out Gyarados as we switch into our HM Pokemon for a sacrifice to bring back Mop. Mop goes in but gets taken out with the Waterfall, but paralyzing Gyarados, same as Pidgeot. Sacrifice Zop this time to bring back Mop and finally take it out with a Discharge, winning us the last gym badge of Kanto. Having all the badges gathered and out of the way, we head back to the power plant and catch Zapdos, who's just chilling outside the power plant, just because we can. Now that we have access to Mount Silver, we set up camp to grind, where we find a Larvitar and name it Top to add it to the team. After grinding for a while, Bob reaches level 80 and Top evolves into Tyranitar at level 55. Having most of our Pokemon around level 50 to level 60, we head into the Pokemon League to challenge their improved teams. Here's a little snippet of how it went. Take it away. Nope. Waterfall. Come on. Come on. No. Come on. There you go. Take. Surf should do the trick. Nice. It's burned. Nice. Let's go. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Stone Edge. How is it paralyzing me, man? That makes no sense. I'm gonna Dragon Rush. Come on. Oh no, man. Don't do that. No! It didn't do anything. Sup, Stinky Lance. Rest? And he's got a Lumberry. Hydro Pump. And I miss. This is all you, baby girl. Full restore. Take it out. Waterfall. Ooh, there you go. This is what we need to mop. Should take it out. Nice. Second time, by the way. Second time. Look at this team, though. This team is wild, bro. Since we beat the Pokemon League for the second time, there's only one more thing, or should I say, battle to get ready for. We head back to Kanto and enter Cerulean Cave to find and catch Mewtwo and add it to our team. We then head to Mount Silver and start grinding all of our Pokemon, bringing all of our Pokemon to a minimum of level 55, and our best Pokemon Bob to level 85. We head up top to Mount Silver, find a lone trainer, which happens to be our final battle against the infamous Red. Here's how that battle panned out. Come on, Top. You got this. Iron Tail. Okay. Oh, wait. That's good. That's good. That's good. Come on. Come on, hold on. Hold on. How do you not hold on? How do you not hold on? That's insane. Iron Tail. Extreme speed, I guess. Get some damage off. That's some good damage. That's some good damage. And it's hit with recoil. Does he? Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Maybe that's the way to go. Power swap. Damn it. That's a free turn. That's a free turn. I'll take those. We take those. Cycle cut. That's some good damage. That's some great damage. That is some great damage right there. We gotta live these. We gotta live these, man. We gotta live these. We gotta live these. We're not we're living these. And you got hit with recoil. Let's go. Leftovers, that's great. I got my leftovers, so even if I get hit by the sandstorm, we're good. We're chilling. You get impact. Oh no. Oh no, please. Please stop. Please stop. Oh my god. I have 3 Pokemon left and we just started. This is the second Pokemon. Surf. He doesn't use a full restore. We take those. I don't even know if I should Sunny Day. I'm just gonna Sacred Fire. Sleep out in a mist. Let's go, take it out. Let's go. High roll. Give me a high roll. Okay, that's hey. And a burn. I'll take it. We take those. Even if he heals up, we can hit another Sacred Fire. Sleep Fire. And I missed one more time. Oh my god. Let's go. He's probably gonna bring out Blastoise after this because Ho-Oh's fire type. Take that out. Easy. Hopefully Mob can survive anything that comes after this. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I don't like this one bit. Come on. Come on, Mob. You got this. Hang in there. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Take it out. Okay, that did absolutely nothing. But that's fine. We'll heal up. Blizzard. And it missed. Let's go. Take it down at least to like 1 HP and then gets hit by the sandstorm. Hydro Cannon. Oh my god. Come on. You survive that. You survive that. You survive that. You don't survive that. Please take it out. Please take it out, Sandstorm. Please. Please. 1 HP. Okay, he doesn't use a full restore. That's good. Not gonna come out with this Charizard. If he comes out with this Lapras, that's kind of bad for us. Probably has Thunderbolt. Maybe if I guard swap with Mewtwo. Let's do guard swap really quick. 1 Thunder Shock should do it. You got this. Blizzard avoided the attack. Let's go. Let's go. Ah. Take it out. Take it out. 1 HP. Paralyzed. And Sandstorm. Let's go. 3000 IQ plays. Bop is coming in. If I hit a Hydro Pump, it'll definitely take him out. I don't trust Hydro Pump right now. So I'm going for Surf. Oh, okay. You know what? Easy. He might go for a full restore though. Yeah, full restore. That's fine. One more Surf. Another full restore. Oh my god. How many full restores do you have, Red? Surely he doesn't have any more, right? This will be like his 3rd one. Oh my god. This is his 3rd just for Charizard. Come on, Red. You know you're going down. Okay, there you go. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Look at all that XP, man. We defeated Trainer Red. ... And he's gone. We've completed Heart Gold. We completed Pokemon Heart Gold with a playtime of 44 hours. Not only did we complete the storyline in Johto, but we also showed our skills in Kanto as well, defeating the fierce but mysterious trainer Red as well. I had a blast playing through these remakes of the 2nd generation, but alongside pros, there are always cons that come with it. Let's get the biggest con out of the way, first being the level curve. There isn't a super great place to grind your Pokemon in Johto or in Kanto. The low gaps between gyms and trainers have always been people's #1 complaint when it comes to the 2nd gen games. The story is kind of all over the place, as well not having a linear story, and it's easy to get lost, especially if it's your first playthrough. But despite all of these hiccups, there are plenty of great things about these games. I adore the graphics and having your Pokemon follow you. I think it adds to the aesthetic of these games. We also get some of the most iconic Pokemon in this generation, Ampharos and Crobat being some of my favorite ones. I love that you can explore Kanto and interact with some of the icons of Kanto. If I had to give a rating to Pokemon Heart Gold and SoulSilver, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. I say this all the time, but these videos take a lot of time to make. Please show some love by leaving a like on the video and comment down below what you think about Pokemon Heart Gold and SoulSilver. And don't forget to subscribe for even more videos just like this one. I have plenty more videos on the channel if you want to check them out too. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.